Hi, hello, welcome to Dusty Shop, where bad decisions are rabid and planning is lacking. So, don't do what we do. Well, you could try it. Have fun with it. You know, do the YouTube stuff. Click like and subscribe. Alright, thanks.
Alright, so this goes back on the Joker. Yeah. We'll do that on another deal. What I need to do now is, so I have my switches. Actually, I have all of them. So, what I need to do now, I need to build me a box to mount said switches on my cage. So, what I decided to do, I have a brake, and I guess I could sit here and break all this up, but I have this, and this makes my life so much faster and easier. Just to come in here, pull this into a box, cut it down, bring it up sides, make a bracket, bolt it to the cage, weld the tab onto the cage, bolt this to the cage, run my wires down to my control. So, with that being said, what I think we'll do is, I don't know if I want to use the plasma on this thing, or how are we going to cut this thing up, but I think we're going to use this, pretty thick stuff. It's a big piece of, I don't know what it is, like 10 inch C-purling. Yeah, just a piece of C-purling. Works. Head it out back. I guess when you don't have a brake, we still might break some of this into this. So I need to cut this off and get all the measurements for that. But this one first. I like it because it's got a nice kind of clean rolled edge on there. When I break this, she can be a little rough on things. So I got all this wonderful scrap laying around, and I got some other stuff laying around down there. So with that being said, these are just like J-Tron switches, this is what I'm going with for now. So you got, see, just like that, bam. I can get that off in there like so. And then, let's make this happen, Captain. Let's take some measurements. We'll put that back on the car. Maybe fire up the air compressor. They got the plasma cutter. I guess I need to clear off the table. Alright, so just go. So here we go. I got some dimensions, I think. Maybe. I think I'm gonna come up and I'm gonna fold this into this for me. I don't know if I'm gonna bolt this or if I should weld this. Well, if I am gonna bend it on the brake, and then what I'm gonna have to do, I'll just weld it. And then we'll cut this out right here, and then we'll make it the brackets bolted to the cage. So I'm thinking that's gonna be good enough right there for what I got. That gives me some room. Not too super tight, because I gotta remember, I want it to be tight, but not like overly tight. Maybe something like this. So I might be able to come down to like, because I gotta run wires. I think we're gonna come to there. So that's no bueno there. So, yeah, those aren't my greatest switches in the world, but they're good. They're decent switches, from what I can tell. So, I need to lay all this out, which is a lot of measuring and a lot of thinking, and I'm going to have to come up. Let's see here. I need to come to. Let's go. Let's break at 2 3/4. So we're going to come up to there. That's the back of mine. So that's the back. I write stuff down on there because I will really screw up. 1 3/4. Add another 1 3/4. Fat. I think we might just go just a touch over, and then what I'll do is I'll grind it down in here, just to be safe. We'll go 1 7. So we'll go 1 7/8 here. We did 2 3/4 here. Then this from here to here is 2 3/4 there. So I'm kind of like a pancake like this. I need to cut. So I need to come up. I said it was 2 3/4. Quarter, 2 3/4. So yeah, we're gonna cut this. This is gonna fold. This is gonna fold up. Put that there. Basically, we're just gonna build a box. Just build a box. No big deal. I said overall. So I need it to be 8/4. And 8 1/4 there. Eight and a quarter there. Okay, let's start drawing some straight lines, shall we? Maybe? Ooh. It's gonna be hard to do when you don't know where your straight line is coming from. Alright, there it is. So what I'll start out doing, video, is we'll cut this out and come out to here. Once you get out to here, it don't matter because we got to lock this stuff off anyway. And then we'll take it outside, put it in the brake because that's what the brake is right now. And we'll start making a box. Start. Get it broke pretty good and then we'll run around. Mess with that a little bit. So let's make sure in here. And then we'll do the old pliers and we'll get to chopping. The amount of crap this thing has cut, I mean, it's just been awesome. Well, the air compressor works, man. You are golden. So. See how this turns out? Alright, we'll go back here in the brake. Outside. So that's where it is. That's where everybody should keep a brake. Outside.
Are you lost yet? Are you lost yet?
Make it happen, Captain. Alright, so just go. So what I've done here is, I don't know if I caught this or not. Edit if not. I welded it, obviously I welded up the ends. Alright, circus goers, so here we go. There's what it looks like. So it's kind of, kind of clean up. I got to drill these holes. Kind of finesse it out a little bit. Out it comes. And there it is. So, I'll drill these. And then I'm going to weld, I'm going to try to weld backers on these, nut backers on this. And then once I do that and let that cool, then we gotta figure out how to mount it. I was playing around with these. These are like some gussets I had off the race car from when we put it together. I was thinking like something like this. Weld one to one and weld to the other, and then just slide it in there. Maybe. So that, and weld this to this, and just make me a flat piece to go on here. And run a bolt. I don't know, I gotta see what kind of room I got in there. Alright, so, with that being said, yeah, I guess I'm gonna try to drill these out, which, if you're seeing how bad I did on the other deal, but we're gonna use a punch. Yeah, that's going to be it. It's not going to be big, but, you know, it just gotta be, I'm gonna put a little, maybe a little shielding around here, maybe, or, I don't know, we'll see. Let me find a drill bit, let's drill it out.
And haters gonna hate, naysayers gonna naysay, yeah.
Oh, can we say royal pain to do this? Yes. Absolutely. So, roll the back side of them, all four corners. And then when I put the switch in, no big deal. So, what I'm going to do is, there's just going to be nothing to see here. So, I'm going to come back and get those welded in, and I might do a little bit, like roll these edges, that kind of stuff. I'm not going to top it yet because I need to figure out how I'm going to mount it in there so that way I can take this out. I got an idea. So, yeah, we're going to do that real quick. Get these out of here and we'll come back.
Alright, circus goers, so back here at the shop on another project frame. That box I made, yeah, here it is. Here it is, right here, yeah. So, as this thing sits here in the wonderful Texas sun, we put a little primer on this thing, so this is what it turned out to look like. You know, mediocre. Mediocre at best. It's still wet. It is still wet. So, alright, so that's the one we cut up out of that old piece of steel one, which, you know, Alright, so we're going to do this one differently. So this is the other long gang. So I got like, that's the, we'll call it short gang. This is the long gang. So, unfortunately, this is what I'm left with, sheet metal. So, I'm going to cut squares out. We're gonna break it and then weld it together and see if it turns out better than the other one did. We'll see. We try it both ways. So, alright, so I'm gonna do a little bit of cutting. We've all seen me do this. Do a little measurement, and then yeah, I'm gonna come back and do it after this. Alright, circus goers, so let's cut this out right quick. Yeah, we gotta cut it out right quick. And then we'll go take it out there to the old bender and go bend the life out of it, yeah. We're mixing and find out see what I did, how I did. Take some line on, because this thing sits outside for right now. I don't need it in the shop. Got enough crap in here right now. Full. So, with that being said, let's see.
Are you 100% sure about that?
My cuts are a little crooked, as you can see here. But I think if we just like take it into that thing, straight cut it from here to here. I think that'll bring that around. And then we'll do a little bit of welding and finessing. Should be alright. Well, box 2 done. It's all done with a Harbor Freight, little Harbor Freight fender, and you know, they're about not bad. Feel like precision? Nope, absolutely not. Too light. I might be pushing the envelope of this thing a lot every time I use it. That's okay. I don't mind. Side piece, and this piece of sheet metal, when I cut it the last time, is not really that straight and square. So to give us the best fitment, because I'm not going to cut it like perfectly straight to begin with, so I need to get as close to, you know, square as we can get her. So that's what I'm doing right here. I'm laying it out, just taking a square, draw 90 on it, come up to, I think it was 3 inches, and yeah, start laying it out. I'm gonna lay it a little wide because I need to put a little like overlap on the inside there, but I'm not sure exactly how that's gonna lay in there or how it's gonna work right once I get everything kind of clamped together and all that. So we're gonna cut it out a little big and then make an adjustment on it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right here. We're just getting it all laid out, because that piece of sheet metal, as you can see right there off my straight line, it ain't square, and I need square. So there's, like I said, it was 3 inches, and it's a 3x3. So I'm just gonna cut one out at a time and get it, you know, get it working right. So yeah, there we go. Alright, circuits go. So I grabbed the switches, and we're gonna see how they fit in the box at this point. So I got the one end bent and just kind of sitting there. It's not really welded or anything like that. Doesn't look too bad, doesn't look too shabby for what all I got to work with. So I'm gonna grab me a tape measure, and let's do some measuring and make sure the box switches are sitting in the box kind of centered best we can. Looks good. Make a little adjustment here. I still gotta kind of do a little more finessing on it to get it to more where I want it. So I'm taking a measurement because I gotta get them bolt holes in the sheet metal. So, you know, otherwise it won't go to this box if you can't bolt the switches into the box. So that's what I'm doing there. I've got to make sure that everything lines up. It's kind of centered best I can get it, and so that way we can lay out the other side. And yeah, I don't want to make sure, I don't want to get it too narrow, because I don't want to go in there, weld it all together, and then find out I can't get the switches in because I made the opening too narrow. And so there we go, switches are out. And yeah, I'm gonna make it look like that, a little ear on the side. It's a little oversized, that way I can kind of weld it up and grind it to smooth and make it fit a little nicer. So we'll come over here to the sheet metal and lay her out. Alright, circus goers, so there's box number 2. Alright, I gotta do a little grinding and cleaning up and all that good, you know, all that good stuff. And nobody wants to sit there and watch me do this. So, that being said, we'll come back and I'm gonna get this all cleaned up. And then we'll start the other fun part, which is putting bolt holes in it, mounting little screws. Yeah, we got a lot more to go. We've got a lot more to go. So, yeah, you clean this up, let it cool down a little bit. And we're gonna continue on building the little box. Yeah. Alright, circus goers, so there's the last box. There's the other one. There's all that good stuff down in there, man. We are looking good. So that'll do it for, you know, switch boxes. That's what those are, switch boxes. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Alright, thanks.
Yeah. Why get the squad? 2. Dusty stop.